Hi everyone, my name is Brian and I've been an agent for the past 4 years. One of the things that I prioritize most is client satisfaction. So today we are here at Tampines to actually film a client testimonial video for them to share their experience when working with me.
About 3 years plus ago, when I was staying in the previous house, we usually receive flyers for selling our property and everything. So that was how I got to know Brian. I came across his flyer and I was actually looking for a tenant to rent a room in my house. I went ahead with him, and as soon as I engaged him, within a day, I would say, he actually brought in a potential tenant. And I was also happy with him, and that guy was also like ready to move in. He actually came in with his bags. Down the road, I actually forgot about Brian, to be very honest. When I was going to sell my house, I had engaged another agent through a friend, and unfortunately that didn't work out. And then after that, Brian reconnected with me, and then we went on to that path to now coming to selling that house and being here right now. With the previous agent, I had actually signed exclusive with her. I had an issue because where we had potential buyers coming in, she was not there physically, and that was a major issue to me. That brought me to the end of 3 months as well with no potential buyer. From that point onwards, I went on to engage Brian instead. Because of the fact that I had another agent earlier on and things did not work out, timeline was a major concern for me, especially like selling and also buying. And then the next one would be definitely price. Price as in, I have said before that the previous agent did not meet my price point. I already felt that I lost time with my previous agent. She was someone who I had no inclination towards earlier on, just recommended by a friend. So this time I wanted to go with someone who I knew, I have worked before. So Brian was the next person on my mind, and it was easier for me to talk to him and let him know what are my concerns, what are my fears, and he also has a certain knowledge on my personal background, so it was a lot more easier for me to work with him rather than any other agent at that point of time. So for Brian, I think I have a lot of good things to say about him. There were a few touching moments, I would say, as well, because I feel that a real estate agent would not necessarily go all the way down for a client, only if he or she really means it. So he actually made efforts, like he made sure that we had a very good communication between the both of us. So we were very clear with our timeline. I didn't lag behind on any payments that were meant to be made because he was always there to give me reminders. He actually came and picked me up for all those visits, and eventually we also managed to find a house, and it was a very short span of time. I would say within 3 days. There was a lot of flexibility, I would say, from him that I got compared to the other agents. On top of that, when I was actually finding for renovation contractor, Brian knew that from a price point of view, it was a bit too steep for me. He managed to find a contact that he had. I was very comfortable with the contractor, so in that sense, Brian also helped me on that portion, which is not necessary for a real estate agent to do, but in this case, he also did that for me. So that was like the extra mile that he went that I believe no other agent would go for. At the end of the day, I would definitely say that my objectives were met. I am not too sure if I had stuck with the other agent, would she have met these objectives as much as Brian did. But definitely I met all that I needed. So for Brian, I think there is a lot of good traits that I can mention. Being patient is one, and then he listens. He listens to actually what you have to say, and then he will plan accordingly. He is extra caring. He delivers. The main part here is he really delivers. So that makes me very happy, and I think for people who potentially are looking for real estate agents, if you are looking for someone who is out there to not only earn the commission, but also look at what are your specific needs, Brian would be the person to go to, I would say.
Thank you, Lavanya, for sharing your experience. I would also like to mention that it is because of your trust that you have given to me such that I can achieve your objectives effectively. To my audience out there, if you are looking to sell or buy a property in the near future, feel free to reach out to me below. My job is to simplify this whole process with you.